Gabe says, what do you think of your X variant? Uber says, are you both going to kill me in interminable rooms? Trollface says, why does A-35 have a scar, and what happened to A-80? Cringe says, did you know that I am making elder rooms? Flesh Face says, can you tell me a joke? XN says, are you good? I don't know says, do you like sandwiches? Matthew says, do you know who XC27 is? T25 says, did you know I am a ripoff? Seriously, my name is T25, I mimic A25 and I will find your house. In my calculations, I am 500 meters from your house. I recommend you start running A-35 and A-80 before I catch you, ha 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 ha. Karen says, have you met Pluto's moon? V86 says, poof, the room they are in is bigger. Cool Music Man says, is it a complete coincidence that you both got wounded on the left eye? A200, also known as the air you breath, says, what are your hobbies? Floppa says, A-35, what do you do in your free time? A-15 says, A-35, are you good at basketball? I don't know how to pronounce that name says, A-35, does A-80 know how to do math? Microwave says, how are you doing A-35? Human, A200 is depressed. And he says, have you played Rooms Re-established? SG Studios says, who is Fudge Cake? Double question time. Epic says, which of the following in tights is better? $33 says, how well do you draw? Interminable Room says, A-35, did you know A-80 has your location and it is about to be leaked? 101112 says, what variant of yours is the strongest? Mason says, A-35, can you scare Pumpko? And A-80, what is 6 by 8 to the power of 5 by 2? Silly Billy Boy says, A-80, I dare you to put bleach in A-350's coffee. Among Us, also known as Seuss, says, A-80, are you happy to be in history? Hot Dog says, can you meet me in U section? And A-80, how did you feel when you first saw me? Alana says, do you hate it when people support bad people instead of good? Brenito says, a message to A-80, hope you get better. Blue A-100 says, has A-80's eye healed yet? A fan of Rooms Fixed Expanded says, A-35, what do you do all day? And A-80, are you doing okay? A-200, also known as the air you breath, says, A-35, do you know who U40/S40 is? And A-80, how do you feel having a bandage on your eye all the time? Non says, A-35, do you like boxing? And A-80, you want some money? User says, A-35, is A-10 your best friend? And A-80, how did it feel being removed? Goji says, what is your favorite entity? The creator of J27 says, A-35, why is your scratch gray? Isn't it supposed to be red? Double question round part 2. Gampa says, A-80, do you have any friends? A-200, also known as the air you breath, says, A-35, is A-10 your best friend? Michael says, A-80, are you okay? Sam says, A-35, have you played the game changed? And A-80, why are you always so sad? GR1 says, how is A-10 doing? And A-80, how do you feel? User says, A-35, what do you do in your free time? And A-80, who is your best friend? K-80 says, I am the pranker. Awesome Boy says, A-35, how much does bread cost? And A-80, how did it feel when you got removed? Trip says, A-35, do you know who G159 is? And A-80, why did you get removed from interminable rooms? Day says, A-35, can you eat my sandwich? And A-80, what do you like to do every morning? Arch says, do you play doors? LeBron James says, A-35, how has your scar been doing? User says, there is a maniac at your door. Run. Green Slow-to-Tailed Fan says, how does it feel to have a scar in the same eye? Vector from Despicable Me says, A-35, even though you showed your U40 form, can you show us your other forms? Jimmy says, is A-35 and A-80 from South Korea? William says, A-80, are you doing okay? And A-35, can I get some bread? Stupid Green Thing says, A-35, what do you like? And A-80, hope your eye heals. Silence says, A-35, what would you do if a human child entered the fun house? Frosty says, I dare you to annoy A-10 for no reason, and A-80, I dare you to drink A-10's lemonade and rate it. Fakey says, A-80, how did you grow a mouth? And A-35, how do you become inverted? Ollie says, A-35, how long have you been friends with A-10? And A-80, what would it be like to have an X-variant? Ultra says, A-35, who is your best friend? And A-80, are you slower than A-10? Rush says, A-35, how good are you at basketball? And how many awards have you earned?